continuamos por aquí haciendo misioncillas. A ver si podemos hacer misiones por aquí. A ver qué tenemos por aquí. ¿Sabes sobre hermano Loredo? Vale. El contado de los Neckers. No. El asesino general se volvió a encontrar con el asesino Foltest por voluntad divina. El brujo es un hombre franco. Dato de los Neckers. Así que cuando se enteró, para estimular Neckers. Esto supongo pues que habrá que comprar los libros como era en el...
Hey there, Witcher!
Garrison.
Are you Geralt of Rivia, sir?
Who's asking?
Thank you, Master, for what you did outside La Valette Castle.
Our family would have perished if not for you. Please accept this modest gift.
Hombre, claro.
Thank you.
May the gods protect you.
¿Ves? Ser buena gente a veces ayuda y todo. Te dan cosas luego.
Let's go kill some monsters.
A que os mato, niños. Mira aquí que os mato. Ya, joder. Macho, ¿cómo se pone? Porque llevan la espada sacada. Comerciamos. Joder, 673 que vale. Vale, este tío tiene cosas buenas. Por cierto, inventario. Las órdenes de los soldados ya las podemos ver.
Boss, why the hell are we stacking and restacking this stuff?
Ay, ¿dónde podemos comprar los libros?
Just keep stacking.
Así se puede hacer zoom, vale. Fórmate, este soy yo, ¿no? En teoría, sí. Infórmate sobre los de esto, pero es que no sale en ningún sitio donde informarse. ¿Sabes? Es que hay que comprar los libros. A ver, este ya hemos ido. Nos quedan este y este.
We're out of mutton.
What do you want me to do? Shit a sheep?
Que me imagino está dentro de la posada. Puede ser.
Just don't start any brawls. Peace and quiet. Get it?
Of course.
I've got my eye on you.
Ya estamos amenazando. Luego los matas a todos y se quejan. Vale, pues este no tiene nada.
It's a dogfight, Geralt, I'll tell you that.
Damn, that was close. Innkeep! Vodka!
Triss Merigold! Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold.
Ay, por Dios, no te metas con Triss, tío.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you in your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really
Sí,
one
había un
there?
dragón, sí, sí,
And
sí,
who
sí.
rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor.
Chris, cuéntanos qué ocurrió después de que me detuvieron.
The dragon. Well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where did the La Valettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure.
Sí, yo no. Ah, sí. Bueno, le clavé la espada en el.
No wedding, Zoltan.
The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima. My would-be pop-in-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. Innkeep, where's our drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grand Master died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakows, and as a gift for Eudora, a jade stone as big as my fist.
We were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. And that went on until dinner. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pin drop. Old Breckenridge rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
Ahí tiene razón.
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as tar. They must have dropped lumps of coal into the pot.
"Eat," Breckenridge says, then proceeded to slurp 2 full bowls of the shite. Old goat. Hope his mind caves in on his head.
Jaskier, ¿desde cuándo trabajas para Roche?
Since when have you worked for Roche?
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grand Master and his mutants.
Relax, Dandelion. I was just asking. Do what you want. You're an adult, kind of.
That wasn't very supportive.
Laugh away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to spy for Redania. Now you're spying for Temeria. Some might call you a traitor.
Ever tried to live off of poetry alone? The truth is, I'm a citizen of the world. As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
Leave him be, Geralt. He'll play the spy a bit, get bored and drop it.
Pues claro, se pilla, se aburre y lo deja.
Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimball and Count Merivale, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near La Valette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
¿Algún mago presente para calmar los ánimos?
Where were the mages?
Aye. Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimball would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
¿Se tomó alguna
Did they
resolución?
ultimately resolve anything?
No, it ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
During the deliberations, he was several days' march from La Valette lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep
Es que de verdad,
the rightful monarch
The
as
Witcher,
chosen.
The Witcher 2 parece una película interactiva, ¿eh?
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Well, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart has
Me da
sorceress
la
holds
razón.
significant
Que tú lo has
stake.
jugado, que lo he visto, que la has jugado. No me des tantas esperanzas de que haya algo de acción.
Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the La Valettes had hidden the
Ah,
royal
bueno.
bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute.
Pero es que,
what
macho.
were you doing there?
I was protecting the king.
Sí, sí, no, ya lo
After
estoy
the
viendo.
first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm.
Hagas lo que
He ordered
hagas,
me
hay
to
una
be at his
secuencia
side
de
during the
vídeos,
battle,
pero además
where
no
I
una
could
secuencia de
separate
vídeo.
the rest of the
No, no,
army.
una
The
secuencia
killer
de
disguised
vídeo.
himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yorv and Skoyatel were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
Hombre, un poquito de acción por fin. No. Un pulpo gigante, no. Que Tulu, sí, sí. Oh, un señor Barnae ha aparecido. Muy buenas. ¿Has visto? Ha aparecido Barnae justo con los tentáculos, ¿eh? Esto es muy
What sort of
sospechoso.
sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply chatting with
Hombre,
this
pues se la tiene que
damsel.
cepillar, no te jode. Háblame del monstruo.
All right. What happened?
I came to Flotsam to kill the
Por
Cairn,
eso se está dando la vuelta.
Karen?
the monster that has effectively blocked the port. A moment ago, I had the good fortune
Es
to see it.
que... Y además lleva el tatuaje en el medio, ¿sabes? Para que se te vaya... Aunque no quieras, se te vaya la vista hacia
You
abajo.
hear that, Sozek? That was some good fortune for you.
Why's the beast in the port all of a sudden, eh? Summoned by the witch, perchance?
To see it in all its splendor.
Solo tienes que sacar a
Sozek
Sosek.
doesn't look too good. Lay him inside somewhere.
Right, we've dawdled enough already. Come on, lads, let's go.
What's this? I was ready for a rumble there.
Shut it, and come on.
Ah,
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Kairan, the beast that now blocks all trade traffic on the river.
So, Witcher, are we willing?
guapa, contigo lo que haga falta.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tancarville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheala de Tancarville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir's a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Kayran was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Barnae, vota. Acuérdate de apoyar al reto de comunidad.
You're thinking that
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood, all those disgusting marvels we take from dying species to throw into the cauldron at Sabbaths. Right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my. Your sense of humor seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt. You saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
the beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals.
¿En serio, tío? Es una puta activa que no hemos llegado a hacer nada todavía. Que llevamos 15 minutos.
Partly correct. Cedric claims the Kayran emerged from the northern swamps approximately 1 month past.
Cedric?
An elf, formerly a Scoia'tael.
Joder.
Strange bird, but he knows quite a bit about the area and its living wonders.
Genshin Historia Simulator.
An investigation, witches' rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about
Donde los chulatones. Clica encima de los chulatones y te sale para
I've
participar.
rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
Thanks for the warning.
Ay, ¿ya? ¿Puedo moverme? Wow, puedo moverme.
Go ask the mason.
Ever seen the river monster, the Kayran?
I have, but I'm not the talkative kind.
Axia.
Speak up.
The monster's as big as a barn, with giant tentacles. Snatches men from boats.
Ay, ahí, 30.000.
Off the shore.
Se cinturón para sujetar la barriga, hostia, ¿verdad? Es su faja.
Not really, it's a shit. Going somewhere, friend.
Nada por aquí. Nada por allá. Pues nada, vamos a hablar con los mercaderes. 30.000 puntitos, solo faltan 20.000 más. A ver, mercaderes, aquí. Tú eres mercader porque no me deja hablar contigo. ¿Comerciamos? Rito de inmediato, ya lo tengo. ¿Mercader? No, no, porque no. Ah, con los del embarcadero. En el embarcadero solamente había uno. Solo este.
Quiet woman. Artist at work.
You might want to stir it.
Oh, no. I'm not talking to a freak.
Wait a minute.
Be off, or I'll call the guards.
I don't stir.
Oh. Pues me sé de uno que está a puntito de morir.
What do you want?
Heard you have a problem.
Ah, if only we had just one. Highways washed out, forests full of bandits, a river beast blocks the port, and tolls at a rise.
Can't help with the tolls, but the monster's a possibility.
A sorceress said the same, but we've yet to see any results.
She's asked me to work with her.
And who's to pay your wage?
That's what I'm here to discuss.
The sorceress was to manage alone. You can split that reward if you wish.
Y el anticipo duplica los honorarios. Vuelva a verme cuando te hayas hartado de Foltest. Duplica los honorarios.
Well, we're managing it together now. So as I see it, you should double the reward.
You jest.
Nos pagarás el doble.
You'll double what you offered Lady de Tancarville, because that's what the contract's worth.
So be it. I assume you to be professionals and worth every last copper paid.
Joder, como mola el Axia.
Now tell me what you know about the beast.
You're the Witcher, damn it. I've no knowledge of these things.
Who could tell me more?
That ploughing elf, Cedric, most probably. He's supposed to know all about monsters.
Where can I find him?
In the village, outside the walls. Now leave me be.
En la aldea. Fuera de la muralla. Él me dará entonces alguna pista sobre los otros también. Bien, nos estamos moviendo sin vídeos interactivos. Espera, que esto era un juego. Se supo. Se ve mejor con la pantalla grande. Obviamente, que me estás viendo en pantalla pequeña. ¿O es que me estás viendo con el móvil hoy también? Ay.
Where might you be going?
What kind of question is that? Anyway, know where I can find an elf named Cedric?
Don't get involved in this.
Los mercaderes están ofreciendo mucho dinero.
The merchants are paying good money for killing the beast.
Coin is never the most important thing.
Maybe, but it's still pretty useful.
I don't trust her.
Sheila? Why not?
She's a powerful sorceress, dangerous to her foes, even more dangerous to her friends.
Ah, que tiene miedo de que...
I'm just trying to warn you.
Thanks.
En la tele, ya.
I'll have to ask her.
How?
We're going hunting together, right after I find Cedric.
Well, then let's go see him. He should be at the top of his observation tower.
Ay, que la pobre Merigold tiene miedo de que la otra le quite el pene. Tranquila, Merigold, si hay pene para todas. Madre mía. Ahí. Oh, qué bien diseñado.
In Belk. It'll be nearly a year now.
Morrill would delight.
No hay
in a day
vídeos,
like
en
this,
este juego hay
Sarah.
vídeos, no peleas.
Enjoy the memory of her. Don't wallow in the longing.
I try. I do. But I cannot believe all the bad blood this disappearance has bred.
Don't let others' shade poison your memory of her. Hatred is but
Mira que iba a hacer hoy el Portal, pero digo, no, vamos a hacer un poco de acción y de rol y demás. Si llegas a ver esto, pues me pongo con el Portal.
Are you Cedric?
Who asks?
Geralt de Rivia.
Ah, the Witcher. And?
Triss Merigold.
Tú eres un puto elfo que te vamos a cortar el cuello.
Cedric, look at me.
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
Comerciemos. Primero vamos a comerciar a ver si tiene algo interesante que vender. No tiene nada interesante que vender. Busco trabajo de brujo.
I need to make a few orns. You wouldn't happen to have a job for a witcher, would you?
There's never a shortage of work for a Witcher in this forest. It's positively teeming with beasts. Though I'm not surprised they come here in droves.
Know why that is?
Cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung attracts flies. There was once a great house in the clearing. They locked up lunatics there.
Oh, una casa encantada.
With Nilfgaard, it was raised in a fire. The lunatics broiled in their cells. The ruins remain cursed to this day. 2 daredevils went off to explore the ruins recently. They haven't been seen since.
A great house, you say. Tell me more about the building itself.
It was an old manor house that was converted into a mental institution. There was no shortage of lunatics in wartime. They just kept coming. Reverend Mercier locked them up in there and looked after them. If you find the 2 people lost in the ruins of the mental asylum, you stand to be handsomely rewarded. By them or their families.
Lo intentaré.
No harm in trying.
Sí, que no hemos terminado. Estoy cazando
I'm
monstruos.
looking to hunt in this area, and I could use some advice.
I'm no witcher. I set traps, snares, try to keep neckers away from Lobinder. That's all.
I'm aiming a little higher than Neckers.
The old man? Meaning the Karen? Finally, Laredo's splurge. Listen, I'm not one to teach your grandmother to suck eggs. You witchers know your work. But if you pay me, I can prepare a useful trap.
What kind of trap?
Puncturing trap, immobilizing trap, even decoys to pull monsters into an ambush. Whatever you like. Since I can easily finish off an ensnared necker, it should be child's play for you.
¿Quién eres y qué haces aquí? Que persiguen, fabrica un objeto para mí. Estoy intentando cazar al Kairan, ¿me ayudas?
I aim to kill the Karen. Heard you might be able to help.
Aunque ya nos ha dicho que sí.
Depends on the sort of aid you seek.
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed, and it has strange growths on its tentacles, extremely thick skin.
Esos tentáculos raros.
Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain. Even the Scoia'tael don't venture there. You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank. Inspect any traces it's left. See the destruction.
Where's this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the river. You'll find the ruins of a bridge erected long ago by the Enshe. The wreck lies at their foot.
Thanks, Cedric.
Sí, pero necesito información.
Sheesh, Triss. Sure you're not overusing those teleports?
¡Ay, cabrona! ¡No me ha dejado entrar! Pero necesito información del otro. Necesito encontrar información de los Neckers. Shh, quieto, quieto, tío. ¿Qué habla contigo? Tiene a morir.
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Seherim believes the forest took her.
What do you believe?
Moriel simply vanished, almost a year ago now. Some say she was too beautiful, and Dwan must have harmed her.
You believe that?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to trust my feelings. And they tell me the forest did not take her.
Why would you keep that from Seherim?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return. She's gone, and neither I nor Seherim can reverse that.
¿Quién es y qué haces aquí? Vamos a terminar de hablar con él.
One who warns humans against the danger.
Pero me lo voy a saltar un
I am old. Even at times I make mistakes.
So you help humans?
I just know if it.
Huelo a licor. Está
Maybe I'll
borracho.
come back when you're sober.
You witches live a long life.
What are the Scoia'tael?
Do you ask about the
Your
in truth, or until they realize?
Ay, fabrícame un objeto para mí. A ver qué tiene este para venderme. ¿Qué necesita? Cuero endurecido. Bueno, pues nada, vamos a ver por aquí. Aquí sale otro icono, pero es que no me dan información de los monstruos, tío.
You'll betray no one else, Elvin bitch.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Commandant Dorito will explain everything.
You've no right!
What's going on here?
This whore's a Scoia'tael spy.
Any evidence?
What's it to you?
Es una elfa, no hace falta más
She
pruebas.
around the garrison kick-hitting us. Roderick says he bound her, but I don't believe that.
I did!
That's your evidence?
2 of our lads are missing. Last seen with her.
I only spoke to them. Then they went off towards the caves. That's all I know.
The bitch is lying. She led them into an ambush.
This ought to be easy enough to resolve. Look inside the caves.
But they're crawling with all sorts of filth.
I'll do it, but you'll pay me. Wait for me at the harbor.
Yo la hubiese matado. Y es que aunque no encuentre nada en las cuevas, voy a decir que he encontrado algo.
Welcome.
My medallion vibrates when you're nearby, and it only vibrates near magic or danger.
Maybe it's warning you not to make a pass at me, lest I slap you.
You're right. I should watch what I do.
Listen carefully. People may say I'm a witch, but I don't deal in spells. You don't look like someone who'd come for a charm or a curse. So you either seek out sensations or hunt witches. Whichever the case.
I'm not about to denounce you, nor do I want to see you dancing naked in the moonlight before Veopatis' shrine.
¿Cómo que no?
How dare you?
I want to buy some herbs.
Herbs?
For personal use.
A ver qué vende esta. Oh, esta tiene libros. El puto libro de Meriate. Objetos de misión. Modo verde, ingrediente alquímico, objeto de misión. 126 horas, anda ya a tomar por culo. Vamos a hacer una pausa y ahora continuamos. Sed buenos, sed felices. Hasta ahora.